Good breaths flowing already. Showing excitement for the movement, the integration, the connection to happen. The idea I was thinking of today was, I'm going to call it yoga outside the box. Kind of like there's these poses we tend to fall into over and over and over again, which is great. They tend to be the really delicious poses that are extremely therapeutic and just feel delicious. But I wanted to include at least a couple of the other poses that I'm sure you've done with me before more than once, but maybe we don't include that frequently. So we'll do some of the good stuff. It all feels good. It's all happy, good stuff. But just including some of that stuff that is a little bit outside the box. And imagine that that's getting us into the zone this week to think outside the box, to find solutions that are maybe even right in front of our face. I don't know, but that we just don't choose all the time. And so with this idea, this theme of looking outside the box to lead us on, let's start off with, I guess, establishing our box, our normal stretches at the beginnings. Inhale, shift the arms to the back. Exhale, lean partly to one side. So inhale back to long. And exhale, lean. Take a couple of those, just opening up the side ribs. And the next time you're back in the middle, stay right knee into chest, ankle rolls. Leg extends up to sky, grab on. First moment for this hamstring today. And hook this heel to back left, slide the shin. And releasing the leg, extend it up to sky. Drop it down. Left knee into chest, ankle rolls. Leg extends up to sky. Touch from the back right, slide chin in. Another deep breath. Good inhale. Nice. Release. And drop the leg down. Keep the legs inside the fabric. We'll start to dive the arms out the back end. You choose how deep of a back bend it is. Maybe fabric stays by the armpits. Maybe it goes down to waist. You choose how deep to go. Arms released or arms flying open to the sides. Grab on the fabric, lift the head up. Take the fabric back up to armpits if you slid it to waist. We'll set up a twist here. Hook right knee on back left. Left hand reaches up super high on the right side. And then right hand reaches down to the floor. If you'd like, let the fabric start to go a little lower to waist. Maybe that hand can touch the floor, helping to deepen the twist even more. And rise up. Slip back to armpits if you release. And switch sides. So left knee hooks on the right. Right hand high on the left. Left hand twist down to the ground. And if you'd like to try to go a little deeper, so the fabric can slip a little bit further down, maybe touch ground to twist. And rise, unwind the leg, both legs inside, dive the arms forward, reaching for the toes. If you want to go a little deeper, start to take some of the bend of the knees. Open the knees, slide the heels in close, and then dive the shoulders out the front. As head drifts down, maybe you clasp your hands around the back of the head, helping to stretch all the muscles from the low back up through the neck. The hands release from the head. Start to straighten the spine a bit more, sliding just a little bit in. Try to keep your left shoulder hooked, this left arm extending forward. And then the right arm circles up through the sky to then twist all the way to the back. Sometimes in yoga we practice binds. So this is one where you could do a bind around that left half of the fabric. Yeah. Okay, release. Return the right arm forward, right shoulder is kind of close to the knee, helping to keep the fabric there, right arm extending forward. Okay, the left arm can circle back. Maybe stay with the arms straightened, or maybe try to set up a bind around the right half of the fabric. and release. Okay, so if we start to lay back down, we're setting up for vampire. So already get just a nice thin layer of fabric around shoulders. Scoot the excess fabric down. And just continue to get as much fabric down to the legs as possible. We're going to do the somersault first before we do anything else. So I'll walk you through it step by step. But if you feel like you're not sure about any steps, just stay and I'll pop out afterwards to help anybody out. So again, as much fabric up the legs as possible, especially if you're tall like me. So then this one's the one where we have to do the chicken wing. So palms face toward your face. Then you keep the thumbs on the outside. As the fingers tilt up, you scoop the fingers onto the inside to grab a fistful. And then shove your elbows into your waist. Okay, from that chicken grip, the feet pike up. Rise upside down. Good. Start to pike over. Kneel into the fabric. If you need more fabric, walk your toes backwards until you have enough for knees. The hips scoot into the fabric, and then your chicken wings help to push you all the rest of the way up. Good. Okay. So I'll step out now to help out anybody who needs help. I'll start with you, Alicia. Okay. You're like so close. Good. Push through your elbows. Yep, that's it. You're welcome. Elbows. That's it. Yep. Now slide your elbows. Yep. Right. Yep. Normal. I'm the same way with it. All the way to the knee. Okay, now use your elbows outward. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay, take a breath whenever you're ready to come back in. And you guys can roll in and out as well, but just start to drive your shoulders forward. Because you have the chicken wing, you'll catch. And then just roll back in. Shoulders down, toes extend, and then roll all the way back in. Yep. Shoulders down. Good. Roll. Yeah, back in all the way to like a shavasana thing. Yeah, there you go. I think so. Cool. So if you want to try that a couple of times, I'll be on the outside to help. If you want to do vampire for a moment, that's fine. Are we good there? Does anybody want to do that roll again? I was like, sometimes people are like, that was awesome, I want to do it again. And sometimes people are like, not.
It makes me feel like a failure.
Oh, that's okay. You'll get it. That's why we try things. We try things multiple times so that one day you'll suddenly be like, oh, that's it? Like, I got it. So that's okay. Okay, so we're good for today. One thing I did want to do together, if you'd like to join me, is take our splits back from the vampire. So this one, you don't have to have the chicken grip, just reach up high. Right foot stays inside the fabric, left foot out. And then rise upside down. Take the right foot down first. So go ahead and rise upside down first. Good. Both feet can go up to help you rise. Okay, so pike the right foot in front of your chest. And then once that right foot is down as far as it can go, the left foot can step all the way to the floor. So in front of chest rather than back. That's okay. Do you want me to help? Yeah. I don't mind stepping out to help. This one's one. Once you've done it a couple of times, it's like, oh, that's it. Yeah. So bring your feet to the normal spot right there and there. Rise upside down. If I'm really for this, and I use that. That's it. Okay, and then you're in a split. So just sink your weight back as far as you'd like to go. Did you pop a shoulder? I can help. That's okay, Helen. Yeah, try to keep a little bit of pressure. Like ice for every. Let me see. There's Dave. There's Dave. Okay, if you're ready to switch, take it like an upside down plank. You'll step your second foot in to the pocket where your first foot is. And then, yep, you got it. So just flip the feet so you've got the other one out. Sink back into the splits. One more breath to keep us in balance. Rolling back in either to vampire or to shavasana. Kind of like before. That's okay, yeah. That's all good. Good work. Okay, so give your head a little recovery moment. Whether you're sitting, laying, standing. Your head just a moment. So working upright to a seated place. Bring your arms to the inside to start. Take your hands around right ball of foot or even ankle to make it easier. And then extend right leg forward. Very different stretching the hamstrings this way than where we were just a moment ago. Yeah, if the leg's really tight, to slip to the ankle or even the calf instead. Nothing wrong with that. And we'll start to move this into a twist. So set up the left hand on the outside of the foot. This also brings this right leg into a nice IT band stretch. So a little bonus here. The free right arm now circles all the way to the back wall for a twist. Okay, return the arm forward. Drop this leg down. We're gonna go for that hamstring stretch for left. So grab around foot if that works today. Otherwise, grip around ankle or calf to extend the leg up and forward. Preparing for the twist, right hand grips on the outside of the foot. The leg already kind of swings a little bit to the right. And then this left hand can twist that sweet spot. And release. Beautiful. So from here, let's tilt our way out. We're going to sit back in just a moment, but I want us to take less fabric under the thighs. So kind of reset, shake up the fabric. and have just enough that you can sit your thighs in it and not a bunch of excess like we usually do. So like one grip, come under plumb line, just sit into it to get the thighs in. Okay, from here, the fabric that's behind you, locate it. We're bringing it up over our head through the center. And then that end of the fabric, each of your heels comes into it. So we're now nice, brings us into a forward fold position. Notice how this forward fold is a little different than the one that we did earlier in class. With that one, the earlier one, our hips were the heaviest point of the fabric, so it made it so our knees kind of naturally bent. This one, our hips and our heels are equally on the ends. And so that makes it so it can go just a little bit deeper. You can keep the hands on the legs if you'd like. Sometimes that little bit of weight can help remind the quads to relax, help the hamstrings extend. But sometimes it's nice just to let the arms dangle, just allow that to bring just a slight opening through the shoulders, the backside of it. Okay. Keep the heels as they are, and I'll just give you the caveat that if you feel nervous with this transition, I'll step one of your feet to the floor, and that'll make the transition so easy. But you can do the transition with both heels in if you feel safe and comfortable. So as you kind of sit halfway back up, you're taking your elbows back inside. And then with the elbows inside, you're going to slowly work your glutes out of the fabric until you're hanging down, letting yourself be caught by kind of like the low ribs waist area. So again, if you're nervous at all, step one of your feet down and just slide some of the fabric down to your waist. Touch the fabric that's behind you on the waist. Good. And you just get to lay down in this pike once you're there. If you're swinging too much, again, you just step a foot down to readjust that. But if you release all the core strength and just let the hips hang, a really nice decompression of the spine with a hamstring stretch at the same time. We'll adjust into a twist, flatten out a little bit closer to a plank, bend the right knee and take the right foot out. Cross that right knee over to the left, and then just let that right leg hang heavy. This is a much lower centered twist. Okay, start to take the right foot back in. Square the hips to the middle again. You're still lifting the hips for just a moment. Bend the left knee, left toes are out. Twist the knee to the right. And let the left leg just droop heavy. Okay, unwind from the twist, bring the foot back in. Okay, we're gonna lower ourselves to the floor. So get the elbows forward and then grab a tight grip on the fabric that's just by your shoulders, kind of like just right above that spot. Again, if you want to transition with one foot to the ground, that's fine. But if you can get a tight grip, you can slowly lower glutes down. Awesome. Keep a hold of where this fabric is because you'll reset one of your heels to this back end of the fabric. Oh, more or less graceful. It's all good. Okay, so one heel on each end of the fabric. One end where where the chest was, one end where the heels were. Okay. So start with legs close, hands on the floor by the hips. Bridge pose, so hips lift. Once you're at the high spot, legs open and close. Open and close. Another 3, 2, 1. And lower the hips down. Take a breath. We'll repeat that twice more. So hips lift. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips lower. Take a breath. Once more. Hips lift. Open. 5. Close. 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. Okay, right leg frees its way out of the fabric toward your face. Grab onto the leg. Hook the left hand on the outside of the calf. Right arm opens out to the right. So that left hand starts to weigh the leg down into a twist. Leg rises back up, hips go to the floor. This right heel goes into either end, doesn't really matter. Left leg frees out. Left leg goes up to sky, grab on. Moment for hamstrings. Hook the right hand on the outside of the left calf. Then that starts to weigh the leg down into the twist to the right. Left arm extends out to the left. Okay. Hips start to return to the ground. From here, try to see if you can arrange it, and it might take just a moment, but arrange it so that you're stepping both knees into the middle of the fabric, and then scoot your shoulders just a little bit closer to the plumb line, so that it can feel like as you release your core effort, you're letting the low back area just hang. Nice. I know we're not used to readjusting fabric from the feet side. Another outside the box thing. Good work. Serious here. I know. All sorts of fun new things. Try it. Let your body learn new skills. Yep. Okay. We're going to attempt to come up to a seated position from here. Yeah, if you're like, that's not going to work today, that's okay. You can get up any way you'd like. But to get up, you have to try to grip for the fabric above the knees. Keep on walking the hands up. And then at some point, you can slide the legs through. Awesome. Good work. Okay, so let's all come. That's okay. That's okay. Just come to a seated place with us. Feel how we're getting this massage in a spot where we don't usually massage with the fabric. It's right below the glutes. Okay. So grip on maybe about head height. Once you're in, yeah, take a moment. We're gonna try to set up a twist once you're there. So right leg lifts up and hooks on left. Left leg grip or left hand grips up high. Up, left hand grips high on right. And then the free hand tries to grab for that free foot behind your back.
Dear.
If your hand starts to slip at all, readjust to one hand on each side again, free the foot out. Come back to a seat. Good work, good work. Are you doing okay?
Oh man, that just
Did the muscle squeeze like into it, or are you talking about the massage?
Yeah.
The massage part, yeah, and that's intense. You can try to sit on a slightly different spot too. Okay, we're gonna try for second side when you're ready. So grip head height, lay back, left foot hooks around right hand grabs high on left, and then try to grab your hand behind your back. Yeah, it kind of feels like an eagle's pose twist a little bit. Good work. When you're ready to come out, reset the hands, unwind the feet. Good work. And just fabric out in front of you. Good work. Deep tissue massage. Good. And let's just stretch out the hamstrings. Yeah, little sips of water. I think we're all there.
One was mean.
What did you call it?
It was
Oh,
mean.
mean. I heard mean.
Mean.
I was like, oh, what does lean mean? Okay, let's just stretch through that area. So grip a little bit wider than shoulders. Leaning forward. Yeah, it's like when you haven't stretched certain areas of fascia out or had that massage, it's like, oh, hello. I didn't realize there's fascia there too. Work. So soften the knees, roll the spine up. Take the right foot directly into the middle of the fabric. The knee goes past we'll bend it so it's past the line of where the fabric is. Left hand scoops the knee up. Just a light grip around each shoulder height, and then lean forward into hip stretch. Okay, weight comes back. Slide the foot to the middle. Send the leg forward. You can either just lean forward for hamstring or slide the hands up split. Your choice. Weight comes back over your standing leg, taking a twist. Left hand grabs right, right arm twists back. With that grip, you can point this right leg up to the top left corner of mat. So it's a nice IT bend stretch. Turning back forward, step up inside the fabric, both feet in. Okay, we're gonna aim for 3 to 5 of these. Do the best that you can do. Gripping where you are about shoulder height right now. Bend your knees, keep the grip where it is, straighten the legs, and then pull with arm strength back up. Okay, so if you need to skip some of the reps, that's okay. Here's 4, 3, 2. Even using bent knees to just kind of squat up is fine. Okay, one more time. Bend, straighten, hold. Good work. Okay, tight grip for just a moment. The easy way to get into this is just one foot sets down and then you kind of slide the other foot into it. The harder is to try to grip tight, let both feet lift, and then lower onto the shins. So either like set one and then kind of slide the other one in, or try to hold on tight like I did and move to it. Good work. We all got there. Okay, hands about shoulder height. Tilt the knees forward. Arch up and back with the spine. Quad stretch along with nice back bend. Okay, head up. Gripping the bit up higher again. Use the leg strength to take your weight up to where the hands are. And try to slowly lower the ground. Okay, everything's accepted. Good work. Yeah, sip of water, anything like that is fine. Eventually we'll be with left foot in the middle. Yeah, this next one will be light grip, so we'll give our fingers a little break. So the knee goes past the center, the right hand slides the foot up. And so that takes us to that hip stretch, very light grip, especially after what we were just doing, just enough to help you balance as you sink your weight forward into hips. Good. Feet comes back, foot slips to the middle, extend the leg forward, maybe just easy leaning forward, or maybe the split. Hands slide up, sink weight. Okay, right. Bend the knee, slide the hands up. Take your weight all the way in, step both feet in. Okay, depending on how you're doing, maybe 3 to 5. Again, if you're just bending and then coming up, that is strengthening you as well. So if you're going for 5 with me, bend, straighten the legs, pull arms straight up. And 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, last 1. Good. This time going into cobbler. The knees bend up to the sides. Fabric is in front of thighs. One arm forward, then the other. If you just want to stay here for a little while, that's fine. Yep, flipping is fine. Enjoy. If it gets tight on your feet and you want to come out before others, that's also fine. If you get to that point, you'll just slowly extend the legs out, step out, and then come into the stargazer instead. But for those that want to hang in this one, go for it. It's going to take some time here. into the chair set when you get a chance. Make sure fabric's low enough that it's comfortable. It's not pushing onto armpits. Release the core for a moment. Sending the right leg forward. Muscularly lift that leg up and down as high as you can 5 times. On the 5th one, we'll try to catch it high to help the hamstring stretch. So kicking up for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, catch. That's okay. Next. Okay, take the right ankle onto left thigh, release the core back down. Straighten the left leg. Twist such that you're planting the right foot to the left, but then the right shoulder is trying to open back out to the right. Maybe you could extend the right arm to the front door. So you're trying to twist your torso to the front door.
I am?
Yep.
Oh. I was trying to.
Okay, unwind. Back to chair. Left heel slides forward. 5 times lift. And 5, 4, 3, 2, try to catch. Oh yeah, so close. Well, ankle to thigh, relax. Straighten right leg. Flat left foot to the right. And the left arm extends open such that it's twisting to the back. Yeah, that's okay. Good job. Unwind. Walk the feet backwards. Free yourself out. Okay, we're going to come up to stand in front of fabric. Find the front end and wave it out. Similar to before, just get enough to cover your thighs and sit down right at the front of it. Locate the back end of the fabric once you're sitting. And this time the back goes to the right side. Once it's swung on the right side, both of your heels come in. Forward fold once you get there. Sitting up, take the left foot into the fabric that's under the glutes. We'll take a little mini twist here. So right hand or right elbow hooks around that knee. Use the fabric to help you twist into the fabric loop that's behind your back. You're twisting into the fabric behind your back. Okay. Return back to facing toward your right foot. From here, we're going to try to stand up. So step one, get the feet closer to underneath you. The knees are free outside of the fabric on both sides. Once you've got the feet in place, grip up high on each side, and then try to stand directly up. Squeezing inner thighs together makes it easier to stand if that's a struggle. Once you're ready to go toward the splits, we're going to do a thumbs down grip, one hand on each side, close to where the knot is. You're turning your hips toward the right foot and then sinking your weight into the splits. Up to you how long to stay. So if you need to come out before me, you'll just squeeze your inner thighs together. Okay. Is that what's going on? Yeah. That's okay. I can help you reset for the second side. So go ahead and try to step out and then reset back from just sitting at the front. Oh, you got it. You got it. Good job. Good recovery. Okay. When you're ready to head back inside, your left foot, I'm going to call the dominant main side. So free your right foot out. You're standing both feet on this left half. And then try to just kind of squat lower directly down so you're back to the start.
Sitting on the left foot side?
Left foot side is the main one. Yeah, that's the dominant side. Yep. That's okay. Just start at the beginning too. That's fine. That's okay. Whenever you've got your thighs just in the front, so that's okay. Reset from the beginning. Nothing wrong with that ever. Okay. So this time when you get in, fabric swings through the left side and then heels into that left. Forward, fold for a little while. When you get there, take your time. So fabric that's behind you swings to the left, heels into that. Leave the left foot this time. Right foot comes into the space under your thighs. And then we're taking a twist. So you're hooking left hand or left elbow around the right knee and then twisting into the fabric that's behind your back. And as you're unwinding from the twist, we're preparing to stand. So both knees bend, the heels are kind of close to the glutes. Make sure the knees are out of the fabric on each side. Otherwise, it kind of gets you caught up a little bit. Okay, grip up high. Once you're there, pose squat. So kind of pivot. Yep, that's fine. Stand directly up. Okay, before you go into the splits, thumbs down grip over each shoulder, kind of by the spot close to the knots. You got it, you got it. You keep your inner thigh squeezed together while you reposition. That'll give you a stronger spot. Good. Okay, so square your weight toward the left and sinking the splits when you get there. Thumbs down grip over each shoulder. Word. Whenever you're ready to come back in, it's the right side that's dominant this time, so shake out left foot. From all the way from standing though, otherwise it's hard to shake it out. Okay. When you step in, you can make sure there's fabric behind you, and then just kind of lower directly into that. Yep, that's fine. That is always fine. Yep, that's awesome. For those that want one last inversion, you're welcome to take straddle back or diaper wrap. For those that want just a little bit more hip stretching, you're welcome to take the pigeon on the back, like how we started in class, that's fine. Or those that are ready for Shavasana, that's also fine. It's about the normal time we go into it sooner or later. So you choose at this point what the body is still asking for, give it that. And give it all the time it wants with these last things, helping you feel more connected to yourself, to your hopes, your dreams, your goals, and just connected to feeling better. Begin to deepen inhales and exhales. Introduce little movements back to the body. All the ways that feel good. Perhaps rolling over to a fetal position on one side, curling in, arching back a few times. Perhaps straightening the arms to the back wall, letting the shoulders swing left and right just a couple of times. And the gentle movements that return us back to presence. Maybe another couple of breaths. Balancing out the body. Sooner or later, we'll work our way up to a comfortable seated place. Again, no rush, you're still balancing. Those hands come together in front of our heart. We feel in our bodies how much fun it can be going a little bit outside the box, getting into a little bit of that kind of zone beyond our comfort zone, where there's things that are still possible, but they are a challenge. Yet that's where kind of the fun of life goes. And here we remember that we move outside the box sometimes because solutions don't arise from the same level of thinking from which the problem arose. It's from a different frequency outside the box. And so with this inspiration of going just a little bit outside the box, outside the comfort zone to help lead us into this marvelous, awesome, fun, problem-solving new year, let's wrap up the time that we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.